Hi everyone, look what I've got. I was finally able to get my hand on one of the baby milk. What I did is I purchased this and I gave it to a friend of mine that has a baby, and actually her baby is on this exact milk, Lactogen, and I could not bring myself to ask her for an empty can. So what I did instead is I purchased the milk, the can of milk, and I mentioned to my friend that I would like for her to pour the powdered milk out and just to return the can and the scoop to me, because I figured that if I had opened it and put it into like a Ziploc bag, maybe she would not appreciate that, because thinking of myself as a mother and a newborn baby, if someone was to bring a Ziploc bag to me with baby milk or powdered milk, I would really be hesitant about using that. So what I did is I took the can, the seal can, to her, and what she did is she opened it up herself and she actually returned the can and also the scoop. So this is what the scoop looks like. So what I will do is I would just pour the creamer in here. I don't know what this is for. I'm just familiar with the scoop. It's been so long since I've done this. But anyway, so what I did is I also purchased this large container of coffee creamer, which was an excellent price. I should mention it was like $5 and change. So what I'm going to do is I'll open it up and pour the powdered creamer into the can. Just for like role playing, you know. All right. And that's not even the whole bottle, actually. That's pretty large. So what I'll do is I would just add, as you can see, there is the powdered creamer, and then I intend to use the scoop. So when I'm making my baby's formula, so what I'll do is I'm about to make a onesie Wednesday video, so I will just make my baby a bottle. 1 scoop, 2 scoops, add some water to that, hot water. There it is. So there it is. So again, I'll let you see what it looks like. It really looks like the baby formula. It's the powdered. So again, if you all know anyone that has a baby, you can always ask for an empty can, or do as I did. If you're uncomfortable about asking for anything, then you can, I don't know, you can purchase the milk and have the mommy pour out the powdered milk and ask them to return the empty can to you with the scoop. Or, you know, it's your choice, role playing. I mean, looking at it, we purchase all the baby clothing and everything else. So if you are comfortable with pouring out the powdered milk, you know, that's your choice. And if you want to refill it with the powdered milk, I don't know, maybe you can use the baby milk until it's finished and replace it with the coffee creamer. That's an option. But for me, because I use the coffee creamer, I just prefer to do it this way. And if I decide to make myself a cup of coffee, I can always just use this, use the scoop and add it right into my cup. So it's a win-win situation for me, actually. So that's it, everybody. Thank you also. Oh, and one last thing, for those, you still have the option of using cream. I'm looking for cream. Do I have any more cream? Let me check the refrigerator. Yes, you still have this option to use the cream. You can just add maybe 1 ounce and a little water to it, and but keeping in mind you won't be able to keep this. Once you're done with this, you pour it out, you wash out your bottles, or you can do as I do. If you intend to make 2 or 3 videos within that week, just refrigerate it and heat the bottles up when you're ready, and that's it. But I wouldn't suggest keeping the milk maybe more than, say, 4 or 5 days. But that's totally your choice. So thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.